Protected health information is any information about health status, provision of healthcare, or payment for healthcare that can be linked to a specific individual. This is interpreted rather broadly and includes any part of a patient's medical record or payment history. PHI is often sought out in datasets for de-identification before researchers share the dataset publicly. When researchers remove PHI from a dataset, they do so in an attempt to preserve privacy for research participants. United States, under the U.S. Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, PHI that is linked based on the following list of 18 identifiers must be treated with special care. De-identification versus anonymization. Anonymization is a process in which PHI elements are eliminated or manipulated with the purpose of hindering the possibility of going back to the original data set. This involves removing all identifying data to create unlinkable data. De-identification under the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act privacy rule occurs when data has been stripped of common identifiers by two methods: the removal of 18 specific identifiers. Names, geographic data, all elements of dates, telephone numbers, fax numbers, email addresses, social security numbers, medical record numbers, health plan beneficiary numbers, account numbers, certificate license numbers, vehicle identifiers and serial numbers including license plates, device identifiers and serial numbers, web URLs, Internet Protocol addresses, biometric identifiers, full-face photos and comparable images, any unique identifying number, characteristic or code. 2. Obtain the expertise of an experienced statistical expert to validate and document. The statistical risk of re-identification is very small. De-identified data is coded, with a link to the original, fully identified dataset kept by an honest broker. Links exist in coded de-identified data, making the data considered indirectly identifiable and not anonymized. Coded de-identified data is not protected by the HIPAA privacy rule, but is protected under the common rule. The purpose of de-identification and anonymization is to use healthcare data in larger increments, for research purposes. Universities, government agencies, and private healthcare entities use such data for research, development and marketing purposes. References. Further reading, full text of the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, U.S. Government Printing Office. What does PHI include?